And now a fast break for the Thunder. Johnson's got the ball. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Here's Green following the basket by Freak. Clock at 6 to stop the run. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Chalmers ugly as fuck on 16, bro. It looks so different. Chalmers, you need to cut it.
And the first half is now in the books.
Cut it.
Thunder out in front, leading by 6. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
But y'all didn't bust the move in. It was too deep.
Game. What has been your approach tonight?
Ja, do you know how it's feel they get respect, nigga?
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. Green is the 3, Recibo at the 4, and it's Gasol at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Conley after Enes Kanter's basket. Outside, Green. That's tipped. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Cool. For real? What about the fucking Empire? I really don't give a fuck about Walking Dead for real. For the Empire, that's my shit.
It's Allen with the drive, and he gets it to go. Allen's got
Empire,
4
that's my
points in
shit.
the quarter.
Nice.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line.
Yeah, fuck
that
this
time.
nigga.
Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. Number 1, the Thunder. And 3rd, the Grizzlies.
And here we've got 2
low key, I gotta catch up on the
teams
episodes
so
though.
well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
Memphis moving it around. Knocked loose. One-on-one here. Here's Johnson.
About
90 seconds now into the second half.
You gotta chill for the shot.
Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. An emphatic LU jam.
And that's
I
the kind of play
slammed
you
your
just
bitch
do
off
not
that
want
bad
to
boy.
give
She
up
dope.
defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at
Did
the
it-
other
did
end.
it tell Orange
That's
that,
losing basketball.
what you call it,
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice
Like
lead
top
now.
And the wide open shot from Green. That 3 off the mark.
I'd love to
Well,
see
you
them
know.
impose themselves a little more
Mulberry.
on the backboard. That's a great way to find
Mulberry,
confidence.
yeah.
Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something
Yeah,
to reduce this
buddy.
deficit.
Yeah, my
We'll see if that's
favorite
the
teacher be
answer.
fucking wildin', bro.
Johnson.
Motherfuckers act like
Conley
she's
making
too
his
good to
last
have
shot.
fucking.
And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
Who's that Spanish
Well, it's been
teacher?
a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
She's short.
To the paint. Here's
She got
Allen.
like black hair.
And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
She real short.
Conley's
Like, she
got
like
his
4
4th
something.
assist in this one.
That bitch be
Look
flirting.
at
That bitch be
Memphis.
flirting
They
me,
wanted
bro. I'm
to
trying
turn
to
it
tell you.
around after the loss to Indiana.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Johnson, and again it's Oklahoma City.
You know, it was a pretty poor display from the field for them in the first half, but they've got the lead, and now the shots are starting to fall.
Yeah, it was a complete brick city in that first, but they've turned it around here in a big way.
Now here's Randolph. He's got 8. To the middle. Here's Gasol. No good. Excellent D from Cantor. Westbrook passes to Cantor. Collison dishes to Durant. Johnson outside. Trying to find Cantor. Gets it to him. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Cantor's got 4 points in the quarter.
And it looks like they left a defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
What the fuck is that, bro? They say she like Latinos. They should need fucking like black people. Yo, that shit wow. Ain't nobody try to talk to her. She really don't fucking partnership niggas.
Check out stats for Johnson. The last 10 games, he has been a heck of a run. He's averaging
What is that you watching?
points and 8 rebounds. And when it all comes together for him, this is
Periscope.
what he's capable of.
And this is exactly what his coaches have been waiting for that light bulb to come on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Kyle Singler comes in for Nick Collison. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. It's stolen by Green. Now, here's Chalmers. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Lead. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand.
Oh my God, why did he pass?
Try to finish against the bigger guys.
Look at that clean fucking posterized, bro.
Here's Johnson. Grizzlies making the shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Lee pulls it down.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Gasol, and it's blocked by Adams. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Now here is Singler. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
Not tight Wi-Fi.
On the wing, Johnson, defended by Chalmers. Johnson against Chalmers. The 10-footer. That's good on the jump shot. And that's now 19 points for Johnson.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front. The way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game. Great awareness by Mario Chalmers on that feed.
Johnson attacking, and he banks in the layup. Johnson's got the lead up to 12.
Yo, damn, what's up with this single Wi-Fi? Damn.
Unconscious has he been this quarter. They're
I'm
riding
from
that high.
charging the party 4 times. That type of shit blocking my fucking,
Now
blocking my fucking
Chalmers,
shot meter and shit.
he's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
I shot feedback.
Green, the screen. Here's Gasol. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Collison comes in for Mitch McGary. Johnson, he's checked in for Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne. And Memphis also making a switch. Conley's checked in. Durant and Collison at the 3 and the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Johnson. And it's Kanter in its center. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Chalmers with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Johnson sets the screen for Chalmers. He used that pick to perfection.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, You can mark those up for him.
Now here's Johnson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Johnson's got 12 points in just the second half.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Johnson the screen. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And the basket by Chalmers.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Westbrook kicks to Johnson. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
She what?
Lee passes to Conley. No good. Great D that time from Westbrook.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Now here's Johnson, following the miss by Michael Conley, and that one's good. And that's now 25 points for Johnson.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction.
She ain't naked though.
Themselves here late. Make sure he
She ain't booty butt naked though.
And I think Doris Burke has some for us right now. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened
She ain't
to
fucking
Jay
no.
Yeager
She ain't
address
fucking
his
nobody though.
team. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively. We're saying, listen, we gotta get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin did it sink in.
And thank you, Doris. The Thunder leading by 8. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Johnson outside. Pass to Cannon. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Allen against Johnson. And Gasol sends it back. Here's Conley to the paint. It's taken away by Collison. Throws it up high. Oh, trying for it, but they recover it.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball. Move the ball. Stick it to Mike.
Ball's knocked loose. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, so far, he hasn't been able to get to the line like he did in the first. The defense is playing him a little bit smarter, backing off of him a bit and defending without fouling.
And so he hits both.
The one by DJ Kelly. Oh, another one after that. Yeah, that shit was funny with Young Thug said about that nigga Future, bro. He said stop putting out so much garbage, shit like that. That shit was funny.
Conley dishes to Gasol. And they double up Gasol. Great D that time from Johnson.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and even on the winning end.
Young Thug said it.
One thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
Now here's Johnson after the Marcus Holmes. 6 on the shot clock.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First free throw is good. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. McGarry comes in for Nick Collison. Kyle Singler's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Russell Westbrook. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Green, he's checked in for Gasol. Johnson comes in for Jeff Green. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Allen. Oh, man.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
They sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
And he gets it to go.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other.
Yo!
Ain't about to pull them out though.